Earth Day is almost here, and as we celebrate this amazing day, we have a chance to reflect on ways to bring art into the activities that we include with our kids. So today I have a few different ideas. Have you ever heard of the artists Christo and John Claude? They create these amazing kind of environmental works of art. The art interacts with the environment. It becomes part of the environment while it's there. So this is a crazy book about the Floating Piers, this project in Italy from 2014 to 2016. And this is a really fun way to think about art and the environment and actually creating art that interacts with the environment and how that would work and what that would mean and what kind of idea you could share with your art as it's becoming part of the environment temporarily. Okay, another way that's kind of an art activism angle is you could look at the art of Banksy. Banksy is a street artist, a graffiti artist, and a lot of the themes in Banksy's art are environmental or somehow social issues, environmental issues, things of that nature. So you could look at Banksy's art and think about what kind of message would we share if we had this platform, if we had a wall. And you don't have to go out and paint a wall. You could just photocopy kind of like a blank brick wall or some kind of a concrete wall, and your kids could draw with markers on top of that to simulate what their idea might look like if it were out in the real world. And the main thing with this is even more important than the art and the design of it is the message. What kind of message are you interested in sharing, and how could you get that across? So along those lines, this is a really fun book. It's called Hey Wall. This isn't necessarily about environmentalism, but it's the story of a community coming together to beautify the neighborhood through art, and they paint on a wall. So if your kids are interested in the Banksy idea, this would be a great companion book to go along with that. And then there are so many ways we can just appreciate nature, be in awe of nature, be inspired by nature, and that will instill this desire to protect and take care of nature for our kids. So there are many, many, many different artists we could use to explore these ideas. A few are John Constable. He has the most amazing skies in his art. And this is not a kid's book. This is a grown-up art book, but I just wanted to show you how amazing these skies are. And sometimes we take these things for granted. We see the sky every day, but when you see it through the eyes of an artist, all of a sudden it takes on this really impactful, meaningful, new reality, and you can appreciate it on a different level. So inviting your kids to really look at the sky in this new way and explore the sky in their art. This is a wonderful artist to explore that with, John Constable. Did you know that Beatrix Potter was actually an environmentalist, a conservationist? She used the money that she made through the Peter Rabbit illustrations and books, and she actually purchased a large piece of land and protected it, made sure that it would stay undeveloped. So this is a wonderful story all about that, and we can learn that Beatrix Potter was so much more than an amazing writer and illustrator. She was also a conservationist. Another angle you could explore is architecture, and who better than Frank Lloyd Wright? Check out Falling Water, this amazing property, how the building works with the land, how they are in unison. And if your kids are interested in architecture, this may spark some really fun sketches, or they can build a model of how they would use nature and the environment in harmony with their building design. And then what if we just did a spotlight on flowers? Now, I could go on and on and on about different artists who loved flowers and portrayed flowers in all these amazing different ways. But two that pop to mind immediately are Van Gogh and his sunflowers. And this is a wonderful book for kids if you decide to explore that. Or Georgia O'Keeffe in Hawaii. This is a really fun story about the time she spent in Hawaii, focused on her nature art. And then finally, why don't we explore some printmaking? So who better than Hokusai to look at his art, see the Great Wave. This is such an iconic woodblock print, and see how he actually studied Mount Fuji from all these different perspectives. This is part of a series, and where he took a look at Mount Fuji from different vantage points, different views, and explored that theme in his art. So if your kids wanted to choose one central location, see it from many different angles, many different perspectives, points of view, and then create a series, whether it's woodblock prints or whether it's drawings or paintings or even photography, this could be a really fun way to focus on nature in a different way. So I hope that you have fun with your activities for Earth Day. I cannot wait to see what your kids create. Please find me on Instagram at Art History Kids. Tag me so that I can cheer on your little artists. And I'll be back with another video soon. Until then, stay inspired.